This is GOTYOU Action News reporting, live in Putnam County. Ms. Sykes has joined me after an emergency custody hearing today. Ronald Cummings, father of missing Satsuma, Florida 5-year-old girl, Haleigh Cummings, is in jail as we speak. He is charged with the heinous crime of trafficking drugs. Mrs. Sykes, what can you tell us?
It's a crock, I tell you, just a crock.
There was an emergency custody hearing here today, to decide the best home for Haleigh's little brother. What can you tell us about the hearing, Mrs. Sykes?
It's a crock. Nothing but a crock. This whole court crap is just a crock. That little boy has been with us since Ronald stole him from his mother, and he should stay with us, since we should get to keep what we steal.
Mrs. Sykes, Ronald has committed crimes. You allowed him to live in your home selling drugs. Are you aware that he was selling drugs?
It's a crock. No comment. I ain't saying if I knew or not. It is a crock.
Do you still think that Misty is the best girlfriend that Ronald ever had, like your daughter told the world when they married last March?
Teresa said that. Not me. All I said is it's a crock. Now look what Misty done. She done got Ronald arrested with her. It's all her fault.
Tell us about the child abuse. Did Ronald Cummings beat his children?
DCF told Ronald how to beat his kids, so it is legal. Anything else is a crock.
So you are saying Ronald beat his children? This is big news, since Ronald denies everything.
Ronald beat them kids down good. DCF said it is legal. They told him how to beat the kids. Ronald told Geraldo that on the news last year. Ain't nothing can be done about it. It is legal to beat kids when DCF tells you that.
Where is Haleigh, Mrs. Sykes? Did Ronald tell you what he did with Haleigh?
Ronald ain't did nothing. It is a crock.
Do you expect to be arrested for selling drugs, Mrs. Sykes?
Well, if I am, I can tell you this: it is just a crock.
Mrs. Sykes is telling the world that it is a crock. She admits that Ronald Cummings beat his children and sold drugs. She admits that Ronald stole the children illegally, and she thinks that the Cummings clan should keep what they steal. Do you wish to add anything, Mrs. Sykes?
That about does it. I want police to let my Ronald boy go. He ain't did nothing. He stole them kids to hurt Crystal. She left Ronald cause he beat her up, and she thinks she too good to get a good beat down. Ronald didn't like it. So Ronald took them kids cause he has to have somebody to beat. Crystal tried to save them kids, but she ain't no match for my Ronald. Ronald is smarter than her. He sold drugs cause Misty twisted his arm. He beat the kids cause he is always high on drugs. Ronald just wants to live his life and do what he wants to do, even if it is beat kids and sell drugs. It ain't nobody business what Ronald do. That all I got to say, and anything else is just a crock.